Flight is grounded. The most recent iteration of the rather infamous Microsoft Flight Simulator was built as a free-to-play game and included an incredibly lackluster selection of areas in which to fly as well as planes to send up. It's an unfortunate state of affairs because a good many gamers have very fond memories of playing Flight Simulator. The company announced they've halted further development and sent the devs to work on other projects. Now keep in mind, it's only been out since February. You had access to a portion of Hawaii and 2 planes included for free. They put out another 6 planes and 2 map packs, one of which was a portion of Alaska, and the other was the rest of Hawaii. $94 buys them all. Any of this sound familiar? It should. Microsoft Flight is a classic example of cut content for sale later. You don't have an art team model Hawaii Island and then have them come back to finish the rest of the islands later. It's also a classic example of a terrible way of doing free-to-play. If you follow the industry of free-to-play games, you'll find that there are a few examples similar to Flight in that they're little more than a demo. If you build a flight simulator and provide 2 garbage planes, it's difficult to entice people to pay more to unlock content. A game like Flight needs a hook. It needs excitement and wonder, and quite frankly, the game didn't even look that good. This blunder and lack of base content to satisfy those willing to try the game out is what marked its doom. A free-to-play game has to be awesome right out of the gate in order to trigger that need for people to play more of it. You don't give the player 2 crappy planes and a barren wasteland of a map to fly around in. You give them 4 or 5 awesome planes and a beautiful high-res textured landscape to immerse themselves in. It's a big difference. If the game isn't incredible, free or not, right away there's no way you're going to keep any title ahead of the tsunami of other games out on the market. Now, the Flight series has in the past had a rather notable setback. You will notice no major cities, crash detailing, or accurate cockpit controls are present. We have 9/11 to thank for that. The video game became a scapegoat because the airlines didn't want to face the embarrassment of having insufficient protective measures between the passengers and the cockpit. But that doesn't really excuse a crappy game. That's all I have to say. Tarmack out. Feature Creep is a bi-weekly show, caustic, opinionated, and done in 2 minutes or less. My name is Tarmack and I'd love to hear your feedback, good or bad. Drop me a line in the comments below or email featurecreep@gnomecast.com.